like to go through the design process following the SEED model, the sharing experience and engineering design. This particular model is recognized by many of the institutions, and particularly the Institute of Mechanical Engineers, and it's a way of describing the design process for any engineering or any product that's designed within engineering. Okay, so it's a simple model really. It just really nicely outlines the process. So if we start, the first item here, or here in the middle, the first market. Now it's important to identify the market and establish if there's really a need for the design in the first place. I'll give you an example of this. A frying pan, for example, it's designed to fulfill a need, to allow the general public to cook. So the market is people. There is definitely a market for that sort of product. So and so forth. Okay, the next slide is specification. Okay, so this can be things like the quantity, the types of material used, the product costs, the dimensions, okay, things like maintenance, how it's going to be disposed, many other sort of items that can be found on the sort of product design specification checklist. And so there's many things thought about here. Okay. And you can see the materials on the side here. This market analysis at this stage is just to determine that there is really a need for the product. So the amount of investment, amount of money that's placed into the product will offer a reasonable or acceptable return on investment. So that could be done by things like questionnaires, or going out and asking the general public if there's a need for your particular design idea. Okay. So once you've established the need, you've identified the specification, now you have your basis, you can now start to put them. Okay, and this is what's known as the concept design, because at this stage you're trying to brainstorm ideas but not limiting yourself too much on what's possible. You're really trying to be creative here and trying to fulfill your need in accordance to your specification. So here you can, this is pretty much the pen to paper section, so you're not wasting any time here on using detailed computer aided engineering or anything like that. It's just you're coming up with some ideas in order to fulfill the need. Okay, once you've done that, reach the detailed design stage. Here, some items here to be thought about. For example, engineering science. So what it means by that is your concept going to actually work in reality? So you could do a quick check on just to see that your product ideas are going to actually work in reality. Okay. But it's important that you can never be 100% confident at this stage, at a conceptual stage, that something's going to really work. You just want to give yourself some reassurance that your idea is going to. And in terms of decision making, if you've got plenty of ideas and you can't decide which to go for, there are many tools that you can use to help you to do that. I've recently posted a video on using a design matrix, so you can check that out on my video section. So once you've chosen your design, you can then start to really detail the design, get down into the sort of the nitty-gritty of design. So this is looking at the so at this stage you probably want to start looking at carrying out more detailed calculations and doing what's necessary to ensure that your design is going to work, and also quite importantly, is able to be made in reality. So this is when you get to the manufacture stage. So once you've created your design, you've processed that design in such a way that it can be communicated to the manufacturing community, then you can manufacture and actually make the product. And some people look to actually produce a prototype before the final model. This is so that you can try the design out, look for any flaws, perhaps go back to the design stage and reiterate back down to manufacture again. Before you produce thousands and thousands of them, you minimize the risk of failure by producing a prototype and trying it out. Okay, so hopefully once you've manufactured that, you can then go on to sell it, which will be good. So some key items here: there's planned and organized. So importance of any project really is planning and organization. So that's just highlighted there as well. I hope that helps.